Hey y'all, my name is Kaelynn Edmondson and I am a junior history major from Caledonia, Mississippi, and I have the pleasure of serving on the 2020 Southern Style team. Southern Style is a diverse group of students who serve as orientation leaders over the summer. And so what we're going to be doing today is going over the top 10 tips for first year students. And so whether you are a transfer student or an incoming freshman, these tips apply to both of you either way. So in these tips, we're going to be going over 10 of them. And so if you could pull that guide out and go over this with me, that would be so great. You should have received a copy in the mail, but if not, then no worries. You can find that on the Southern Miss Orientation website. So our first tip is going to be finishing in 4. So finishing in 4 is basically just you want to graduate on time. And so that means taking 15 hours of semester to ensure that you are graduating on time, following your degree plan, and making sure that you are planning out your semesters thoroughly and talking with your advisors about all the options that are good for you. My degree plan has been helping me out so much through my journey as a college student. So just always keep that in mind, and you can always locate that on the Southern Miss websites, and you can find your specific degree plan. Our second tip is about being present. So you want to be present in everything that you do on campus here, whether that is when you're in class, paying attention in an organization that you have just recently joined, or even just walking to class. Be active in everything that you do on campus. If you're in class, actively take notes. Listen to the professor. Download the PowerPoints and go over those. It is okay to just pay attention in class, and it is cool to pay attention in class. If you're in an organization, put your all into it. Be present in that organization and make the change that you want to see there. Even just like when you're walking around campus, if you are looking up and noticing people around you, you'll see so many things that maybe you have never noticed before and can change your life if you just look around and look up. Our next tip is finding your people. I mentioned earlier about organizations. There are so many organizations on Southern Miss that you can get involved in. They are so wonderful, and every organization has different values that you can find to align with your own, as well as community work that they do in Hattiesburg, if that is something that you are so interested in. It takes time to find your people. I know it took me a little while to find my people, and that is okay. But once you do find them, like, they will be your best friends and your support system that you need at Southern Miss. So don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone and look for those people. Our next tip is about studying. I know when I was in high school, I was the kind of person where I didn't have to study a whole lot and I did fine. But when I got to college, I realized that I needed to study more and find new ways to study that would help me succeed academically. And, I found those ways that worked for me. So it's okay to take that time to just focus and go to the library and try different ways, whether that be note cards, rewriting your notes, typing your notes, looking over PowerPoints, highlighting. Do those things. Plan your study hours a week, like find study groups. Or if study groups don't work for you, just go to the library and have time to yourself that you spend studying over your notes and making sure that you are prepared for everything that you need to be prepared for. Our next tip is it's okay not to be okay. And as college students, we go through a lot that can be stressful for us. So just always remember that it's okay to seek help and it's okay not to have everything together. College is hard. Life is hard. And we just have to acknowledge that it's okay not to be okay all the time and not get bogged down by that fact. So always remember that you have such wonderful faculty and staff that are willing to help you get the resources that you need and find where you need to go to get help. Never be afraid to seek out help. You matter so much to so many people, whether you think you do or not. And at Southern Miss, we just want you to be as comfortable and feel as loved as possible. So just remember it's okay not to be okay and to feel what you're feeling all the time. So our next point is budget your bucks, which can be a little challenging sometimes because we're at campus and we're having fun with our friends and doing all of the fun things, but budgeting is so important as a college student because that is a life skill that you will carry on for years and years and years after you leave Southern Miss. If you live on campus, you have the option of a meal plan. So with that meal plan, you can have swipes at the fresh food company to where you don't have to go to Cane's or McDonald's or wherever and spend your own money there. So you can swipe at the fresh food company and eat with your friends there. You even have bonus bucks to where you can budget those as well and use those at Chick-fil-A or Freshens or the Agora in the International Building, and just have so much fun. Um, Taking that time with your friends to eat, but also, making sure that you're not, spending all of your money within that first month and then you're calling your mom and saying, Mom, I need money. So just keep that in mind and, treat yourself every once in a while, but be responsible with your money. Our next point is about plugging in. Plugging in on campus is so very important because that is how you find your people. So there are so many ways to stay plugged in. Academically, use your USM email, your SOAR account, and Canvas to stay plugged in with your professors and your classes and study groups and all of those good things. Plugging in can also mean going to events that organizations like SMAC holds that allows you to stay plugged in on campus and social events. Just meeting new people and finding new places to where you fit in and those organizations that I talked about earlier. So just always remember to stay plugged in and be engaged in everything that you do so that you can find all of those wonderful things. Next is get in where you fit in. Sometimes this can be hard because we don't really know where we want to go, and that's okay to not know where you fit in right away. So just try and locate and navigate where you think you fit in, and it's okay to move around a bunch and figure out what works for you, because sometimes the first thing you do doesn't necessarily work for you. So just take that time to explore and navigate where you think you fit in and where your values align, because that's okay to take that time. And that point kind of leads into stay curious, which is our next point. And always be curious about everything that you do on campus. It is so wonderful and so great to be here and be so close to so many awesome places like New Orleans and Mobile, and you can just stay curious here and at those places and just spend so much time with your friends and even like your family coming down. Like, there are so many places to explore and so many people to meet that you don't want to miss out on those opportunities. So always stay curious and be so active in your community, because you'll find things that you never saw before. And our final point is take flight. So you are now a golden eagle, and golden eagles soar. So take flight and stay curious and do all of those wonderful things that you probably never would have done before. And so just take these tips and use them as you will. I am here anytime that you need me. Keep checking your emails for any information that USM is getting out to you, as well as information from me. But if you have any questions or need any clarifications, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I am more than happy to help you in any way that I can. I hope you have a wonderful day. To the top.